Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Divorce Coach Diaries. Today is Friday, September 12th, and in the United States, we have had a pretty rough week. And I wanted to speak to that a little bit, not about anything specific, but I want to speak to the truth that sometimes we're not okay. And it's exactly how we should be, how we should feel, how we should act, how we should not act. The reality is, sometimes we're not okay. That is part of being a human. And sometimes in coaching or in therapy, people get the wrong idea and they think that the idea is that through thought work or through mind management or through any other of these strategies or modalities, that the outcome will be that you feel better or that you feel good all the time or that you're able to be happy all the time. And that's just not it. That's not the goal. The goal is to learn how to feel and to have a full human experience, which is part wonderful and joyful and happy and full of love, and part grief and sadness and anger and frustration and annoyance and rage and all these negative emotions. We just want to learn how to feel. We don't want to push it away. We don't want to judge ourselves for thinking or feeling different things, even when they're painful. We don't want to tell ourselves we shouldn't feel this way. We just want to learn how to feel. And sometimes it makes perfect sense that you want to feel not okay. So, sometimes being not okay is actually the healthiest, most honest thing that you can admit to yourself is that you're not okay. And sometimes we feel pressure to be fine or to be good all the time. Have you ever found yourself answering when someone asks you, "How are you doing?" And you say, "I'm fine." It's a mask. And sometimes it's one that we choose to wear because I'm not suggesting that we share everything about ourselves, about our circumstances, about our lives with everybody. But when appropriate and when you are with somebody that you trust, why are you saying you're fine or you're okay if you're not? And I want you to think about that and see what comes up for you. Are you scared to tell this person? Are you afraid that what you tell them is going to be too much? Are you afraid that you will look weak? Or are you afraid that what you're feeling is too big for what they might think the situation is? Do you think that you're feeling too bad about something that you don't deserve to feel that way about? Just see what's coming up for you. And why are you pretending that you're okay when you're not? Because the reality is, pretending is exhausting and it even delays our healing. Sometimes I think we fall into this trap as a society of rewarding resilience and we ignore the real process of grief or anger or sadness. And it makes sense why. It is uncomfortable to watch and be a part of somebody else's grief. And we don't know what to do with that a lot as humans. We want to fix it, we want to make it better, and we don't know how. So we ignore it instead. But That is not serving anyone, because have you ever had the experience to be able to actually sit with someone in their grief? It can be hard, but it is so connecting. It's connecting and it is so lovable. It's almost impossible to not love somebody more when they let you in for real. Why should we not be okay? What's the value in it? First of all, it is so freeing being able to just say out loud, I am not okay. When we name this and when we say it out loud, whatever we're feeling, it loses some power over us. And it allows us to begin the process of processing our emotions and helping them and letting them move through us instead of resisting them, instead of pushing them away, instead of buffering them away. We get the opportunity to actually sit with them and help them move through. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It also, like we were just talking about, allows for connection. There is such powerful possibility for human connection when we are vulnerable and when we let somebody in. Instead of saying, I'm fine or I'm okay, what would happen if you said, you know what? I'm not doing very well. Today was a really hard day for me. When you start to practice this, especially in safe relationships, it is so connecting and it actually gets easier. What might it look like for you? What does not being okay look like? Maybe it looks like journaling and getting all of your messy thoughts onto paper and out of your head. Maybe it looks like turning up some music and just sobbing in the car. Maybe it looks like admitting to your friend that you're really lonely and that you need help. Maybe it looks like giving yourself permission to pause and to rest instead of just pushing through. It's okay to have bad days, to have setbacks, to have dips. That is part of being a human. And we do everybody a disservice when we pretend we're fine all the time, because we're not. It's not possible. If you are living as a human on earth, you're not fine all the time. So what would happen if you started telling the truth more often? What are we risking when we tell ourselves that we're fine when we're not? We risk repeating all of our old unhealthy patterns and habits. We risk building walls with other people that we really care about. We risk burnout from suppressing all of our true lived experiences. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So, what does this even look like? When you actually say out loud to yourself, I am not okay, what are you feeling? Maybe you're feeling sadness. That would be very appropriate right now. What do we even do with that? Here's something that I like to do that is really helpful, and it helps that feeling move through my body. And I'm going to do this little practice with you right now. So I name the feeling, and then I close my eyes and I get out of my head and into my body. And here's what it might sound like. Okay, sadness, where are you today? You're sitting heavy in my stomach. Do I feel it anywhere else besides my stomach? feel it in my chest a little bit. What does it look like? What does sadness look like? Maybe it's a big, heavy ball. Does it have a color? Like a dark gray, metallic color. Is it moving around my body at all? Or is it just kind of stuck? For me, sadness right now just feels stuck and feels heavy. It's dark. What's the texture? Is it gooey? Is it sharp? Sadness today is just a dark, round ball. Does it have a temperature? Is it cold or is it hot, warm? This ball of sadness is cold. And all while I'm doing this, I'm taking deep, slow breaths in through my nose and out through my mouth. And I'm just in my body and observing the sadness and paying attention to it. And if you do that, you will find that that sadness will ebb and flow. Sometimes we're afraid that if we allow and process our emotions, that they'll stay there forever, that they'll become stronger. But it actually does the opposite. It allows us to move that through our body. And it's going to come back. Most likely, it'll come back. And we're going to do the same thing again. And we're going to help it move through. And we're not going to tell it shouldn't be there. We're not going to be mad that it's there. We're not going to tell it hurry up and leave. Not going to feel that way. It's there for a reason. And we're going to help it move through our body. All the emotions are a really beautiful part of being a human. They are part of living on this planet and having a full experience. And sometimes that experience is painful. And it's okay to be honest when it's painful for you. That's what I have for you today, my friends. If you're not okay, it's okay. If you need more help with this, come and book a session with me and I will help you process your emotions. And let's see what happens when we learn how to do that. You can find my calendar at megthedivorcecoach.com/free coaching. I help people for free on Tuesdays. So if you think this would be helpful for you, come and book a spot and let's see what we can do to help you be okay, not being okay. I'll see you next time.